Okay, you guys keep playing in this room. I'm gonna show Booney something real quick. I'll be back, okay? I'll be back in this room. You guys keep playing though, okay? I'm gonna show Booney something. You guys keep playing, I'll be back in that room. Okay, Booney, I'm gonna show you where you're gonna start, okay? I think who else can benefit from this? Someone else can benefit from this. Booney, someone else. Oh, is Hima-Jan in the room? Okay, I'm just gonna show this. I'm just gonna show this real quick to Booney. Okay, I think someone else can benefit from this. We'll just do Wolf. Okay. Oh, this is Anthony Carmine. I'm gonna show you a drill. I'm gonna show you a drill that you can do on your own to practice fuzzy guarding. Okay. Anthony Carmine and Booney, pay attention. Sonics too. I think Sonics, you can benefit from this. Okay. I'm gonna show you something. Okay. So you set the CPU. You set the CPU to guard and counterattack 5. Okay. And we're gonna set for the sake of the training, we're gonna set the throw direction, the opponent's throw direction to neutral, okay? So you set the reaction to guard counterattack 5. What that means is that when this Wolf opponent's gonna block my attack and he's gonna counter with either the fastest mid or throw, okay? See, he's gonna counter with a mid. That mid is 14 frames in execution, okay? This mid is look at the execution, 14 frames, right? So that's basically for the most characters, with the exception of Pi and one more character I can't remember. 14 frame is the Virtua Fighter staple speed. Okay, 14 frame mid is the fastest. It's just an elbow class move, right? This is an elbow class move. 14 frame attack. Okay. Now look at the advantage. It's plus. Look. If I do it and he blocks it, I'm at -4 frame disadvantage, right? -4 frame disadvantage, okay? So what that tells me, okay, so you gotta pay attention to this, okay? -5 and faster recovery, -5 meaning -5, -4, and -3, you can fuzzy guard an incoming throw and block the fastest mid. So pay attention here, okay? If I do. Okay, you see that? Okay, watch that. If I do 3P and Wolf throws me, I can't duck it. Okay? I can't duck it. I cannot duck it. So by ducking, this means I'm ducking, right? However, if you crouch dash, you're entering a ducking state 1 frame faster than ducking normally. Okay? So now if Wolf blocks this, I can now duck the throw if I crouch dash, okay? At -4 frame disadvantage. If it's -3, let me look for a -3 move. I have one here. Okay. -3. This move is -3. I can just duck it. I can just duck the throw. Okay, watch. And still block the fastest mid. You see that? I'm ducking the throw, but I'm getting up to block the mid. Do you understand? Do you understand that? So you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone, right? So at -5 and -4, you have to crouch dash, okay? Pay attention, okay? Look what I'm doing. He can't throw me, and he can't hit me. All I'm doing is crouch dashing. At -4, right? So that's fuzzy guarding in a nutshell. What's up, Soul? So any moves that leave you at that minor disadvantage, -4, -5, -3, you can fuzzy guard. So anytime you feel safe, you should fuzzy guard, okay? So for example, Wolf has many moves that leave him at minor disadvantage. Okay, here's one, here's another. That's not it. That's -6. Sorry. This is one. This is one. This is one. This is one. You see, Wolf has a lot of moves that leave him at safe position, okay? Just so make sure I've got it. You can 3-3P, no 3-3G. It acts as an option select. You can't be thrown, hit throw. Yes. So if you do 3-3-G, right? 3-3-G. That's what I'm doing. Look at my input command. Okay. Look, I'm doing 3-3-G. See 3-3-G. So see, look, I'm doing 3-3-G. You see that? He can't hit me and he can't throw me. That's all. This is at the basic fundamental level. Okay. This is if the opponent does the mid or throw immediately after he blocks. Immediately. But if the opponent gets wise and he understands that you're fuzzying too much, the opponent can either low throw you or delay the high throw. You understand what I'm saying? So that's when the Yomi comes into play. That's when you're reading. That's when your ability to read your opponent comes into play. But at the basic fundamental level, right? This is fuzzy guarding right here in a nutshell. Okay. You see that? You can't throw me or hit me. If you do it immediately, right? See? You see that? So that's fuzzy guarding in a nutshell. So -5, -4, you have to crouch dash to fuzzy. At -3 and -2, all you can do, you can duck. You can just simply duck. You don't have to crouch dash, just duck. Hold down, right? See, look. See? I just hold down, and then enter a ducking state, and then stand up right away. So just in case the opponent decides to do a mid, you can still. I'm fucking that up, but see, you can still block the fastest mid. You can get up to block it, right? See, but he can't throw you immediately. He can't. So that's a basics fundamentals, right? Also, one thing to look out for against Wolf specifically, okay? Wolf is the only character in the game that has a 9-frame throw, which is that one, right? Wolf's 9-frame throw, okay? So here's the math with fuzzy guarding, okay? The math is like this. Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? So this is let me go back to. So if I explain the math, it should make sense, okay? So that move, 3P, Wolf's 3P leaves me at -4, right? And the neutral throw that the opponent's doing is 10 frames. This one, this throw right here is 10 frames. It executes in 10 frames, right? Now, to enter a ducking state like this, it requires 6 frames of animation to get into ducking state, right? However, if you crouch dash, that only requires 5 frames of animation. Okay, so now pay attention to this. This is -4 frame disadvantage, right? If I tack on the crouch dash G, 3-3-G, that's a total of -9 frames, right? Wolf's neutral throw is 10 frames, so you're beating it by 1 frame. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're beating it by 1 frame. Wolf's 10-frame throw, the neutral throw, right? You're beating it by 1 frame. That's why he can't throw you, because you're still safe, right? You get what I'm saying? So -4 frame disadvantage, plus -5 to duck, right? -5 to duck, to crouch dash, right? To duck like this is 6 frames of animation. To duck like this is 5 frames of animation, right? So 3P is -4, right? To enter a ducking state, crouching requires another 5 frames. So that's 9 frames of animation, right? 9 frames of animation is fast enough to duck the 10-frame executing throw, right? And also to keep in mind, Wolf, this move executes at 14 frames, right? That's the same move that he's doing. 14 frames, right? So what does that tell you, right? It takes me 9 frames to duck, right? And then I guess to get up to block it, I'm not 100% sure the math here, but you get up fast enough to block the 14 frame attack at -4 frame disadvantage. Okay. Fuzzy guarding on it's I got it 100%. It's like no. Don't. It's not like that, Booney, because fuzzy guarding came from VF. So DOA's fuzzy guarding is like VF's fuzzy guarding. Okay. Don't get it fucked up. DOA took fuzzy guarding from Virtua Fighter. Yo, Chief, the OS block 17. What? OS block. Option select block 17 frame? I don't get it. What's your question, Talon? I don't understand your question. Okay, okay. Now, here's the next lesson. Well, I've got you here. Okay. So Anthony Carmine and Shining Wizard and who else? Who else was it? Sonics. Okay. Now that you know how to fuzzy guard, now you have to apply. Now, what do you do now if you go beyond -5? Let's say your disadvantage is -6, right? Or Booney. Okay, Booney, Anthony, and Shining Wizard. Okay. So now that you know how to fuzzy guard at minor disadvantage, what do you do at intermediate disadvantage? Okay. Intermediate means you cannot fuzzy guard anymore. It's -6. This move here, 6P. Wolf 6P is at -6, right? That means I cannot duck the throw. I can't duck the throw now, right? But I can still block the mid if I want to, right? However, if Wolf decides to throw me, I cannot do anything about it. So here's what you do at intermediate disadvantage at a fundamental level, okay? So -6. You evade throw escape. Look, I'm evading the throw, I'm evading the attack, and I'm throw escaping the neutral. What I'm doing here, look. Watch this, okay? What I'm doing here is after he blocks my attack that leaves me at -6 frame disadvantage, all I'm doing is evading the elbow and then inputting a throw escape. Right. This is called evade throw escape guard. See? All I'm doing is evade throw escape guard. See, he can't throw me with neutral. Right? I'm escaping it. That's why it's very, very powerful if you can perfect this. Look, he can't hit me with a mid. A mid that is linear, right? Most fast mids are linear. Just keep that in mind. Except Wolf. Wolf has a half circular 14 frame mid, okay? So all I'm doing is evading and inputting a throw escape. Neutral throw escape. Okay? So at this point, let's say Wolf likes to do giant swing, right? So we'll do the throw command as forward. Okay, we'll do throw command as forward. So what I'm doing here is oh no, that's back. Okay, here's forward. So what I'm doing here, okay? See, I'm evading and inputting a forward throw escape. You see this? All I'm doing is this is what I'm doing. You see that? Look, this move is at -8. You see, he can't throw me if I'm guessing correctly, and he can't hit me. He can't hit me if I evade it, right? So again, you're killing two birds with one stone. You see what I'm saying? That's evade throw escape guard. That's called evade throw escape guard. Okay. So check this out. Fuzzy guarding applies at -3, -4, -5 frame disadvantage, right? Evade throw escape guard applies at -6, -7, -8, and sometimes -9, okay? If you're fighting against Wolf, it doesn't apply because remember, Wolf has a 9 frame throw. So if I do something that leaves you at -9 and Wolf does a 6 PG throw, I'm gonna get thrown. I can't do anything about it, right? So, but I'm sorry, you know what? Scratch what I just said because you're doing evade throw escape guard, right? So if you're at -9, anyway, you have to evade throw escape, okay? However, if you're at -10 and above, -10, that's major disadvantage. That means jab is now free, right? Let me see. So Wolf's okay. Here's the thing about Wolf. Wolf's jab, his standing jab, executes at 12 frames, right? Most characters execute at 11 frames, and the fast characters execute at 10 frames, okay? The fast characters, who's got a 10 frame jab? Can somebody tell me who's got a 10 frame jab? Yeah, so at intermediate disadvantage, you cannot fuzzy guard it, you can't duck the throw anymore, so you gotta throw that. This is why it's important to know your character's frame data, right? What leaves you at minor disadvantage? What leaves you at intermediate disadvantage, and what leaves you at major disadvantage. So for example, this one, Wolf's short shoulder, right? If the opponent blocks this, he's at +15 advantage. There is nothing I can do from blocking a guaranteed attack. There's nothing I can do. Universal jabs are 12 or 11. Nobody has 10 frame jab in this game? I thought somebody did. Okay, so 11 frame jab and 10 and 12 frame jab. So the heavyweight characters, Wolf, Jeffrey, and Taka have 12 frame jabs, okay? And I think all the other boys have 11 frame jab, and all the girls, I guess. Vanessa and Sarah have 10 frame jabs. There you go. So Vanessa and Sarah, I think Vanessa in offensive stance has 10 frame jab, and Sarah has a 10 frame jab. So you cannot. There's nothing you can do at that point. At major disadvantage, there's nothing you can do. You can just read the opponent. If they don't go for the guaranteed attack, then they fuck up. That's a blessing on your part. So we need charts get tricky. No, we don't need tricky. We don't need tricky in this fucking classroom, right? So anyway, so at minus 10 and above, there's nothing you can do. The opponent must take the guaranteed damage. Okay, that's why it's important to optimize your opportunities. Every single time you have guaranteed punish, you go for a guaranteed punish. You don't get fancy. You don't get tricky. Just go for the guaranteed damage. Okay. So this is at a nutshell. So are we still here? Where's Shining Wizard? I need Shining Wizard, Anthony Carmine, and who else? And Sonics to raise their hand to make sure you guys are still here. Okay, check this out, Anthony. There's levels to this shit. Okay, there's levels to this shit. So now I'm gonna show you how to do. Fuzzy guard option select. Okay, fuzzy guard option select means if the opponent decides to throw, you whiff punish automatically. That is fuzzy guard option select. Now check this out, okay? So remember this move. I'm gonna put. So this move right here is -4 frame disadvantage, right? And Wolf can throw me or elbow me, right? Now watch this, okay? You see that? That's an automatic punish for a whiff throw. Automatic, right? Now here's the caveat. Here's the caveat. If Wolf decides to hit me with a mid, watch this. Okay, the 4P, the attack will only come out if Wolf decides to throw. If Wolf decides to hit me, I'm gonna block it. I should block it. I'm gonna wait for him to block it. Hold on. I can't do it on. Okay, wait. Watch. I can't do it on the stick, maybe. Okay, wait. Let me switch sides, because this Korean stick is fucking stiff. So I'm gonna wait for him to mid me, okay? I'm gonna wait for him to mid me. God damn it. You see that? The reason why your Wolf's 4P did not come out is because of the block stun, right? The block stun. So if the opponent decides to do a mid and you block it, your 4P, even though you executed it, even though you entered the input, will not come out because of the block stun. However, now if Wolf decides to throw, he's gonna get slammed by 4P. Do you understand? That's option select. That is what you call fuzzy guard option select, okay? You see that? I did my input is this. Look at my input. It's just 3-3G 4P. That's all I'm inputting. No delay, no nothing. 3-3G 4P. That's what I'm doing, okay? Watch this. You see that? 3-3G 4P will punish the whiff throw. However, if he attacks, the 4P will not come out. 3-3G 4P. That's all I'm inputting. So whoever your main character is that you like to play, find a move that executes quickly, right? Preferably moves that are like single input commands, like 4P, right? 4P's easy. It's just back P and it knocks down on hit, right? It knocks down on hit. So it's like a perfect. I can do 6PK too. See, 6PK works too. Actually, 6PK is optimal, right? But 6PK is optimal. However, it's hard to do online. But I should be doing 6PK anyway. See, I get the max damage. See, so if the opponent decides to throw and you happen to do option select, you get free damage right there. And if they decide to attack, you're gonna block the mid, because with the block stun, your attack will not come out. What if your opponent does 19... What? 19I? What's 19I? Who's this? Talon. What's 19I? Can you explain that to me? What if... 19 frame min? If the opponent does the 19 frame min... well, okay, so... Okay, let's put that to a test. Let me see what move executes 19. Let's see, what's the math? 3-3G. 19 frames. Okay, no. So Wolf's back B executes 15 frames, right? So I should win. I should win that, right? Yeah, 19 frames just means that if your move is faster, you'll counter hit. That's all. That's all it means. Flash, so input 3-3G 4P fastest counter attack. Yeah, so Shining Wizard for me, for Wolf, right? If I do the option select, fuzzy guard, option select, yeah, I do 4P. That's a 15 frame knockdown combo potential attack, right? So yeah, I mean, I can do that, or I can do this one. I can do this one. This one executes in 18 frames. It still works, but you just have to be faster, right? It's 18 frames minus 15 frames. To be safe, I'll do the 15 frames, right? Yeah, fuzzy guard is elite as fuck. You have to know how to fuzzy guard in VF. You have to know. If you can't fuzzy guard or you can't throw escape in VF, you can't win. Period. You can't win. I mean, unless your name is C Money. C Money gets away with it because C Money's offense is very strong, right? But however, if you can download his his tendencies, and if you can defend against his offensive tendencies, then he can't win either. Shy Fighter, what's up? The I is Tekken terminology for frames. Oh, okay. Thanks for the clarification, Shy Fighter. I didn't know that. Just say F, 14F. That's how we say it in VF. What's your question, Talon? What's your question? So at the beginner intermediate level, this is what you should be drilling. This is what you should be drilling, right? Once you've mastered this and you're really comfortable and you're applying it mid-match, you can move on to the next thing. What if your opponent does PK? Like punch kick? Punch kick? No, if your opponent does punch kick, you'll block the kick. You'll duck the punch and you'll block the kick. Yeah, so if I do this and the opponent does jab, then if he does, yeah, I just try it. What do you mean? If I do PK or if the opponent does PK? I was doing it yesterday. What were you doing, Talon? You're using punch kick to beat fuzzy guard? That's not the right way to beat fuzzy guard. Fuzzy guard evades high. Yeah, fuzzy guard beats high throws and high attacks. So remember, Wolf is retaliating with a fast mid. You see? Wolf is retaliating with a fast mid. That's a 14 frame mid, right? So think about it. This is the math. If I can get up to block a 14 frame execution attack, I can block anything after that, right? That's just the math. So it doesn't matter how fast afterwards, because that move executes on 14 frames, right? And I'm still able to block it. So anything slower than 14 frame, I can block it. And that throw that he's doing is 10 frames. See? There you go. Option select. I don't know why PK. Oh, okay. Well, PK executes at either 11 or 12 frames, right? You should be able to duck the punch if you 3-3G at -4. If I 3-3G at -4, I'm pretty sure I can duck. You might kick from room. No, Hima, where are you? Are you in the room, Hima-chan? Sorry, Himajan. I'm just doing a quick tutorial for my class, my students right now. If you're at -6, offensive move works. No. So Maleo, offensive move is not a defensive move. If you do OM, you can get hit. It's not, you can't evade anything by doing offensive move. You cannot. Offensive move is strictly for ring positioning. So OM, you don't use OM to evade attacks. You just use your normal evade. Okay. If you do OM, OM is strictly for ring positioning. That's it. You cannot evade moves using OM. I mean, technically you can. Like if you, I think you can. If you OM enough, you can avoid a rising kick, right? I've seen that happen. You can avoid some attacks, but you gotta do it early. You gotta have enough time to do it. You can record the AI doing the OS and you do PK. Yeah, I know that. But you shouldn't OM. You can't use OM as a defensive move. You cannot. It's called offensive move for a reason. Yeah, so OM is just for ring positioning. Ring positioning, or you're like positioning your body. But you can't use it as a defensive move. You're gonna get hit. It's like a failed evade all the time, pretty much. OM is like a failed evade. You're gonna get hit. So this is a failed evade right here. Right? And okay. So Anthony, who else is it? Anthony, Shy Fighter now is in here. Booney, you guys have to learn how to cancel your failed evades. Okay, I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna show you right now. So this is considered a failed evade, right? Failed evades are susceptible to delayed attacks. If your opponent delays their attack, you're gonna get counter hit, right? Or if the opponent does a move that's half circular that goes to the way you're evading, your failed evade is, you're gonna get counter hit, right? However, you can minimize the recovery animation by canceling the evade. So if you want to cancel the evade, you have to input a dash. See? You see this? If I input a dash, alright, I'm doing dash D. I'm doing 4-4G, see? So failed evade. You see this? I'm canceling my evade. So I'm shortening the recovery frames. I'm lowering the recovery frames. Instead of the full animation of a full failed evade, I'm cutting it in half almost. You see that? You see this? You can do crouch dash too. You fail evade crouch dash. See? Very strong. This is that like pretty much an advanced technique. So you can evade and then cancel it with a crouch dash. See? And then guard, and you can guard. See? That's an advanced technique. You guys can learn that later. Okay? But look, that's why you see me doing this all the time. See this? So if I'm canceling my evades, right? Instead of backdashing this way, look how slow that is, right? Look how slow this backdash is, right? Now compare that backdash to this. Look how fast I'm getting away from you, right? All I'm doing, look at my input. Down, back, down, back, down, back. You see this? Or forward, down, down, forward. You see this? I'm canceling my evades. Or up, forward, see? That's gonna require practice, and that's like an advanced tech. Okay, that's an advanced thing to do. You see, you can practice all kinds of ways you want to cancel evade. Look, I'm doing this is what you call box stepping. If I go up, back, forward, see, I'm box stepping. See, all I'm doing is down, back, forward, back, or down, back, up, forward, down, back, up, forward. See. That's all I'm doing. This is called box stepping. You see this? This is box stepping. So this is evade crouch. This is evade canceling. Evade crouch cancel. Right? See? You can't do crouch back down. You can't crouch backwards. Yo, Booney. I'm telling you. So Tekken, VF came first, right? And VF always comes out first. And then when Tekken comes out, they always take some shit from Tekken, from Virtua Fighter. Nobody likes to admit that shit, but that's the truth, okay? That's the absolute fucking truth, okay? The only thing that Tekken didn't take is the throw escaping, okay? Throw escaping, the sidestepping. Of course, thank God they didn't take that shit from VF. Oki's different in Tekken, right? No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me fucking wrong. Okay, both games are fun. I enjoy both games equally. I love Tekken. I played Tekken 7 for years. I was playing it for a long time. I loved it, right? And then this game came out and I dropped it. But they're both fun games. They're both fun in their own fundamental ways, you know. But to me, in my personal opinion, in Tekken, there's too many fucking shits that are like mystery, like fucking that shit doesn't make sense. Why I'm getting hit by shit, right? Why can't I evade this move, but I can evade this move? Right? A lot of shit in Tekken to me doesn't make sense. In VF, at least everything is calculated mathematically, right? Everything makes sense. There's an answer to everything in VF. It's just a matter of how fast you react to things, right? But yeah. 100%, okay, this is coming from someone who played both. I played both. I mean, I didn't start playing Tekken until Tekken 4, but I played both for... I played VF way more extensively, but I played Tekken a long time to understand the differences, right? And also to understand what kind of stuff Tekken took from VF. And so that's you know, that's just part of it. I mean, the Tekken has what do you call it? That fucking Korean dash. What do you call it? Oh, anyway, yeah, Korean step. But to me, sidestepping in Tekken doesn't fucking make sense. It just doesn't fucking make sense. I hate the sidestepping in Tekken. I hate that shit with a passion, yo. And in Tekken, you can basically in Tekken at high level, you basically stop. You can't throw anybody at high level. It's fucking ridiculous. In Tekken, if I'm playing someone high level, how can I ever fucking throw this guy? You can throw in reaction. It doesn't make fucking sense. So yeah, in VF at least, you know, mathematically you can throw someone at major disadvantage. Your opponent still has to guess, and that's the beauty of the game. You have to make a correct guess, right? I mean, that's how. I mean, come on, man. Like, you're gonna put throws in a game and you can't use them. That doesn't fucking make sense. At least in VF, there's guaranteed throw situations, right? And then even those guaranteed throw situations, it's still not guaranteed because your opponent can make a hard read. So yeah, yeah, those what I went through just now are fundamentals, basics. Okay, that's what you need to drill at the beginner intermediate level. That's what you drill. When you get comfortable when you get comfortable with these techniques. And then you start applying them in game, and you're like, "Oh shit, this shit's working!" Like, you know what I mean? When you start realizing that your application is working, that's when you can start moving on. That's when you can start building. You can start building your offense, right? Because now you have the tools to block. Now you have the tools to play defensively. Now you can. It makes it easier for you to move to advance against your opponent, right? So yeah, so that's pretty much fuzzy guarding, evade, throw, escape, fuzzy guard, option select, and evade canceling. Those are 4 techniques that I just went over in a nutshell. Yeah, so in VF, look, the reason why I play Wolf is because I like the easy guessing. I either guess properly, I guess correct, I guess wrong. That's it. But if I make 3 right guesses with Wolf, I probably win the round. If I make 3 right guesses. But that comes with a price, okay? Because Wolf is not a striking character. He's not combo heavy character. He's not a string heavy character. So against characters like Jean, against characters like Jackie, Eileen, any character that has fucking annoying ass strings. That's when the defense comes. That's when strong defense wins. So do not look. I know. I've said this in the past. I know that having a strong offense saves you, right? Having a strong offense saves you. This is fine. In this game, Ultimate Showdown, Final Showdown, having a strong offense rewards you. However, if your defense is just as strong as your offense, you will be much harder to win, much harder to beat. Okay, This is what I've been telling C Money since I fucking met him. Okay, when I first started playing Ultimate Showdown, I couldn't touch him. I couldn't beat him. For some reason, I could not fucking beat this man, right? And then all of a sudden, it clicked. It dawned on me like the things. Well, for one, I stepped away from BF for like years. Like, I think 4 or 5 years, and I had forgotten the matchup, the Lao matchup, right? I forgotten how to react. I forgotten how to play defensively. Okay, and then it came back. Okay, and then C Money could no longer win anymore. So even though you can have a strong offense, I mean it's good in high pressure situations to have a good offense, right? But you can use that to your advantage if you play the game defensively and you're able to understand what the opponent's trying to do. If they're trying to condition you for something, if you play defensively and you understand what their goal is, you can easily pick them off. Like you can easily read them, and then you can counter hit them easily. So yeah, so if you play defense, if you play proper defense, right, your likelihood of countering their offensive tendencies will increase. Okay, that's if you play alright, so at the basic level, you play the numbers game, right? Okay, this guy did something and left him at -6. What should I do? So you can either throw the guy, right? Because at -6 he can't duck, right? So he's forced to throw escape. So you can either throw the guy, or if you think he's gonna abare meaning he's gonna attack you at minor disadvantage, that means that your hit is gonna counter hit him, right? Because he's already at minus. You see what I'm saying? So play the math game, but mix it up. That's what I'm saying. You can play the math game, but mix it up. If your opponent was at minor disadvantage and you counter hit him, the next time you see that situation, you throw him. Okay, if they don't learn, then you just keep doing the same thing. If they don't learn, that's why when I do this, like when I do this against opponents, I'm checking them. I'm checking them to see what they like to do after they block, after they get hit, what they like to do when they get hit in normal hit, and what happens if they get hit in counter hit. Okay, I mean of course counter hit, most likely I'm gonna combo them, right? But the things that come in my head while I'm playing, like mid-match, okay, I'm deciding this, like your brain is going 100 miles an hour. Every situation you put yourself in, you have a sticky note in the back of your head, okay? What do they like to do at normal hit? What do they like to do when they block this? What do they like to do at this disadvantage? What do they like to do at this type of advantage? What do they like to do when they get up? Do they get up? Do they roll sideways? Do they roll backwards? Do they quick rise? Do they quick rise in place? What do they like to do? What are their tendencies? You keep calculating that in your head. And then the next time you see it, you have an option. You see what I'm saying? So you just gotta, to be successful in this game, you gotta mix it up. Every situation, there's three ways to approach it. There's 3 ways. You can, for example, if I'm on the ground, I can either get up where I am, I can side roll or back roll. Three ways to three different ways to get up, right? You can tech roll. You can tech roll sideways. You can tech roll on in place. Or you can tech roll sideways, left or right, right? Left or right or in place. You can rising kick. You can rising kick low, right? Rising kick mid. You can roll back and rising kick low or mid, right? However, anytime an opponent rolls backwards, the rising kick becomes unsafe. So be prepared to block that. If you see your opponent back rolling, be prepared to block it and then punish it accordingly. I think the rising kick from a back roll is -15, so you get a free elbow. You get a free, like for example, Wolf gets a free 4P. I get a free 4P, right? If I block a rolling back rising kick, I get a free 4P. They can't block it. So rolling back is unsafe if they decide to do a rising kick. But the point I'm trying to make is that you at the high level, you have to mix up what you like to do in every situation. You got to keep your opponent guessing. If you keep the opponent guessing the same thing over and over and over, that opponent's gonna abuse it. He's gonna abuse that. You know, he's gonna use that against you. He's gonna be like, okay, so he's gonna do this every time he's at disadvantage. So why don't I just keep kneeing him to the face, right? Where are my mods at? Can somebody ban Kenzo? Hey, what's up, Emery Reigns? Emery Reigns in the building, the brother. Emery Gaines. So yeah, so I'm sorry. Let me. I haven't been reading the chat. Can low throw? Hey, Booney, that's an excellent question. Booney just asked, can low throws beat fuzzy guarding? The answer is yes. Characters with low throws can destroy fuzzy guarding. However, you gotta use that. You have to use that sparingly. Okay, so if your opponent, let's say you're fighting against a good wolf player that's anticipating fuzzy guard, right? If you get low thrown by a wolf player, right, for the first time, the next time you're in a situation of fuzzy guard, you fucking launch him. Okay, you launch him. So you make them learn. This is you condition them, right? So Booney has an excellent question. Even though low throws are strong against fuzzy guard, you can use that against them. Okay, you can use it against them. So you can instead of fuzzy guarding this time, you can just attack at minor disadvantage, right? It's a risk, but if it pays off, the reward is strong. It's like, let's say you launch them when they try to low throw you. That's big damage right there. It's risky, but I'm not saying to do it all the time. That's not what I'm preaching. You don't do it all the time. You make them do it. So if they low throw you at fuzzy guarding, right, and it worked, they'll be like, okay, so this guy's gonna fuzzy guard again. The next time they try to low throw you, you launch them. You make them keep guessing. Yeah, I'm not saying to do it all the time. You just gotta mix it up. It's fine. Some situations are a true guess, right? Actually, a lot of situations in this game are real guessing. Like, you have to guess what they're gonna do. So you can't stay complacent. You can't keep fuzzy guarding at the same disadvantage all the time against good players, because good players will pick that up. Okay, they'll delay their throw. They'll low throw you. They'll delay their low attack. There's a lot of ways to beat fuzzy guarding. Don't get me wrong. At the fundamental level, however, you have to understand how that works, so that you can understand why things are not working sometimes. You see what I'm saying? That's right. Lord Hollow just said it. You make educated guesses, right? So against players that are higher level than you, you gotta keep them guessing. Okay? You can't play robot. You can't play textbook all the time. I think at like intermediate level, okay, beginner level, you're still learning the game, the system, right? But at intermediate level, when you have some kind of understanding of the game, it's okay to play textbook against both. If you're both at intermediate level, play a textbook. Learn the textbook. Learn how to play that way, okay? And then when you're ready, when the application is at a high level, then you can move on. You can start mixing it up, right? But I highly encourage at intermediate level to play textbook. Just understand. This will help you understand why you're blocking things, why you're getting hit by things. You know, just the basic stuff of why things are working. You'll understand. And then when you get to that level, when you're comfortable at the intermediate level, then you can progress to the next level, right? That's when you can start making high level guesses. Right? So yeah, Emery Reigns got it right. It's like this game is literally a fucking giant chess game, yo. You gotta keep playing. You gotta keep, like, a lot of you guys at maybe at like a low level, at like a maybe intermediate or below. If you guys are watching Himajan play, for example, if you guys are watching Himajan and Adam, that best of 50 they did, if you rewatch that stream on Adam, and you pick up the little things that they're doing, you'll start understanding, like holy shit, that was a fucking read. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it might not make sense to some viewers, but at high level, watching those matches at high level, you understand why they're making those reads, why they're conditioning. They're trying to condition their opponent to do a certain thing, right? And you know, why is Adam kneeing so much, right? Like, you gotta understand at a high level. Adam is like, the way he plays is like, super strong Nitaku game, right? Nitaku and reverse Nitaku. So Nitaku is basically the Japanese term for the two-choice game. Two-choice game. Adam excels in Nitaku, okay? So if he knows you're gonna throw, he's gonna knee you. If he knows you're gonna attack at minor disadvantage, he's gonna knee you. Simple, quick, high damage guesses, right? You ask flash the right question, you always get a good answer. You always get a good. Yeah. I realized I need to drill fuzzy and make it natural. Yeah, you got it, Shining Wizard. You got it, man. It's the reps. Yeah. So just keep drilling it. Start applying it into your game. You know, when you're playing ranked matches, whatever. Yo, don't care about your rank. Don't care about winning. Don't care about losing. Care about what you're applying. Remember, you're gonna lose a shit ton. Trust me, I've been there. I have fucking been there, man. I've lost a million fucking times. It took me a million losses to understand what I'm doing now. That's what I'm saying, okay? Just don't worry about the numbers of your wins and loss ratios. Don't worry about losing. Worry about what you're applying in the round. Worry about that. That adds up. What you're realizing mid-round, the things that you're applying mid-round and mid-matches, that adds up in the long run, in the long journey, right? When you get to the high level, you'll understand like why shit wasn't working before. Like now, the game will literally slow down for you. Literally, it will slow down for you. To the point where all you're doing is making 1-2 guess, 1-2 guess, 1-2 guess. Every situation, your brain's not cramped by decision making, right? Or like I guess not like against somebody that has a high pressure game, you're slow down the game enough to understand like, you know, like what they're trying to do, what they're trying to accomplish. Why should I fuzzy guard here? Why should I block this? Why should I evade here? Remember, there's answers to everything. You can even evade mid-string, right? So against characters that are heavy with strings, you block the first two, evade the last 8. You can punish them when you successfully evade. See, that's how it works. That's why you make them stop doing strings. Yeah. Easier said than done. Of course, that's always the case. Easier said than done. That's why I encourage you to not worry about losing. Don't worry about losing. Worry about what you're applying mid-round, mid-matches, mid-situation even. Worry about what you're trying to apply. And focus on that. Drill on that. Focus on it. That's why I have Flash Cup, okay? You know why the Flash Cup's here? Because it challenges you, right? Regardless of skill level, it challenges you. What you think you know about the game, what you don't know about the game. You see? It challenges you. Yeah. So now that you guys have the gist of the fundamentals of this game, for the next week, this is your homework assignment for the whole week. You're gonna apply them when you play ranked matches. You're gonna apply them against all your ranked opponents, okay? And then next Friday at the next Flash Cup, you're gonna apply that shit too. And then watch, you'll get more rounds than before. You'll win more rounds than before. And then that's when you start realizing shit start working. So that's how it goes, bro. That's like the progression. That's how the progression works in VF. You're gonna lose a lot. You're gonna lose a lot. Trust me, man. If there's a person that knows a lot about losing, that's me, yo. Trust me about that. There you go. See? Shining Wizard. Dead last week. And now what was he? He did 9. He won 9 games and 5 and lost 5. That's a big win to me. You know, that's a big win, yo. A bigger win is application. A bigger win is application of fundamentals. That's where you win the most. So don't worry so much about losing. Don't let it interrupt what you're trying to learn. Okay. Don't let it Don't let it discourage you, man. It's gonna be discouraging. I know it is. It happens a lot. You get discouraged when you lose. When you shouldn't be losing. But when every time you lose, you ask yourself why you lost. Okay, that's what I ask myself. Why the fuck did I lose? Every time I lost, I ask myself why did I lose, and I'll revisit certain situations, and then I'll be like, okay, I could have done this I could have done this to make a better guess, to make a better answer, right? I could have done this, I could have done that. So the next time you see those situations, your mind is now open to different options, right? You're not stuck to just freezing up. That's why every time I watch people play and they're like just blocking, freezing up, they're not doing anything. That to me, I understand what's going on. Okay, the pressure is so high, they don't want to get counter hit, right? But at the same time, if you sit there and just freeze, if you're just frozen, you're letting your opponent do whatever the fuck they want. You know what I mean? You can't just sit there and stand. You gotta keep moving. Anthony Carmine, this was your first Flash Cup. Nice. Yeah, you're gonna lose a lot. You're gonna lose a lot. So your ability to the speed at which you start applying fundamentals is the rate at which you're gonna improve. Okay. But if the things that we're telling you or I'm teaching you that you don't absorb them, you don't apply them, you're gonna get stuck. You're gonna get stuck. So the application is where it's gonna be. If your mind is strong enough to start applying, that's when you know you've reached the next level. Okay. Yeah, trust me on this, guys. Prime example. Okay, this is a prime example. I have two examples actually. VF4 Evo tournament in 2004, 2005. Okay, it took place here in Virginia. The New York crew came down. It was Rodney, Shag, Denkai, and a couple others. The New York crew came down and whooped everybody's ass. Okay, and at that time I'm still learning the game. I was still learning VF the system, right? I knew how to do all the combos, but I wasn't applying defensive techniques, right? New York guys come and they show me at least, they show me the light, okay? I think it was Shag. Shag was the one that sat me down and showed me how to fuzzy guard. Shag, okay? And then Rodney showed me how to use the record feature in VF4 Evo. And he taught me how to evade throw escape. There, at the fucking tournament, they were showing me this shit. So I took what they taught me and I started drilling it in practice mode in VF4 Evo. And then that shit started sticking, right? So the next time I saw him again would be at a tournament for Virtua Fighter 5 Vanilla, okay? And then, the progression never stops. It never fucking stops. And luckily though, the vanilla version of VF5, you can still apply Virtua Fighter 4 Evo techniques, right? So that carried on over. Not everything, most defensive techniques carried over to vanilla VF5. And then I think it was at VF5 when I started to learn frame data, right? Frame data for every character. I started to learn frame data for every character. When are they at major disadvantage? More specifically, what can I do to punish them, right? And then that's how it goes, man. And then my next level would be in 2007 when I met Itabashi Zangief. That's when he showed me. I've told this story countless times now. But in 2007, I met Itabashi Zangief at SoCal, and he showed me the details of being a wolf player. Okay, the nuances, the ins and outs of being a wolf player. When I met Itabashi, I had a notebook, 4 pages worth of notes, man. I brought that shit back to VA, and I shared it with my crew, and then everybody got stronger by the week after that. And especially me. I took my knowledge and then that I learned from Itabashi, and it catapulted me to the next level. The next time I saw Roddy, the next time I saw Denkai, they were like, "Yo, what the fuck?" So that's when I started. That's when I started rising. After that, after I met Itabashi Zangief, yeah, that's when I started. That's when my rise started happening. That's when I started fucking people up. So. But listen to me, guys. At that time, there was not a lot of resources, right? All we had was VFDC, not too many videos, not all, even online wasn't ready yet. Vanilla VF5 didn't have online until version C, right? And so, even when we had online capability version C, our resources were still limited. compared to now, like there's a lot of players now that just started playing this game are already good, and they learn so fast because so many resources, right? There's so many things that they can watch. Like for example, my stream, right? People can learn from watching my stream because this is what the movement's about. This is why I'm here. This is why I'm streaming. I'm trying to improve everyone's gameplay so that it helps me improve mine. That's the goal of this whole Wolf Den movement is, right? And then yeah, the resources are countless now. You go to YouTube, you find all kinds of shit. Like there's like, you know, there's a videos online you can find shows you how to punish every fucking character. That right there, if you master that, if you pay attention to that, if you study that, this series of videos that I forgot who was it? Who's the Japanese guy responsible for doing the punishment video? If you guys can watch that on YouTube and study it and learn it and apply it, your skill level will jump so fucking ahead. It's like Shiwapan on YouTube made a series of punishment videos. How to punish every character in VF. Watch that shit, absorb that shit, learn it. If you can memorize that and see and train your eyes to see these situations, like right away you'll be like 10 times better right away. Like the rate at which some of these players are getting better now are so fast. It's like not this concept was not fathomed. I couldn't fathom this concept back then, like, you know, in those days. But now people are excelling so fast. It's like at an incredible rate, man. It's like fucking crazy. But yeah. See, yeah, Dark Nova is a prime example, right? Dark Nova improved so much in the last 2 months that I've known him. In the last 2 months, I never met Dark Nova. I've never played him. I've only played him in Ultimate Showdown when this game came out, right? And when I first played him, like, you know what I'm saying, like you can tell the differences in skill level. But if you look at him now, I can honestly say that I can vouch for Dark Nova and say that his improvement has been so great the last 2 months that it's like that shit would have took years back then to get to where he's at right now. It would have took years, man. But he's managed to accomplish what he's done in a matter of 2 months since this game came out, which is, to me, is fucking impressive, right? Because some of the shit that he does literally takes years to learn, man. There's so many resources now. Use them. You know, if you got questions, you ask me, you ask the group, you ask the chat. There's answer. This game, there's an answer to everything in this game. Honestly, I want to say, I don't want to say everything. Maybe 98% of this game, there's an answer to it. There's still some wonky shit that happens, but it's on rare occasions. Rare occasions, right? But even those, there's mathematical answers to them. So